Hey you guys, welcome back. Thanks for clicking on today's video. If you have been following me, or you maybe checked out the last couple of videos, you will have seen that I did a quick video on how I organise my Birkins. There is a little bit of light left. There's about maybe 30 minutes of sunlight left, so I really wanted to take this opportunity to kind of just give you guys a quick update on how I've been finding the bag organisers that I got. So after a really long time, I finally found the correct bag organizer, and these were purchased from eBay, and initially my thoughts are that they're not fantastic. They're okay and they get the job done, but I'm really not that impressed with them, and I'll show you guys why in a moment. So that being said though, I will actually keep using them because I've only received them I think maybe a week or two ago, so I'm going to keep using them just to keep trying it out, but I'm very wary of them because I feel like they are creating marks and dents in the leather of my Birkins, and I just really don't like that. So I'll definitely show you guys close-ups of that. So I'm going to pop you guys down somewhere and then I'll get started. I've got the bag set up there already to show you guys, so I'm just going to find a place to put you down. Hey guys, so all set up. I'm just in my PJs at the moment. I do have some makeup on because I have been out and about today, but I've changed into my PJs, and I thought before I take everything off with a little bit of sunlight, I thought I'd just give you guys a really quick update. And I have been using these bag organisers for a couple of weeks now, so it'd be a good time to show you guys what my initial thoughts are. I think ultimately the conclusion is that I'm going to keep using them just for a little while to see how I feel. I'll then decide whether or not I want to keep them or whether I want to maybe give it to you guys if you guys, want it, because I don't really want to throw things away if they're, not right for me. Basically, here they are. This is the Birkin 30 in Feu, which is French for fire. And this is the Birkin 35 in blue Zanzibar. So you can see that first off, with these bag organisers, they are incredibly, they keep the shape of the bags so well. And I will pull one out and I'll show you. So I've currently got things in the Birkin 30, so I'll pull this one out for you guys. So this is what the bag organiser looks like. So it is tapered upwards, like that. I'll show you guys. So it kind of slants upwards in there instead of going straight up. The reason why that tapered shape is really important is because that's the shape of the Birkin. So you can see with the Birkin you have a wide base and then it kind of slants upwards. And this is a really important thing, because if you have a bag organizer, which when I first got this Birkin, because I got this in 2018 and I got this one this year, or 2020 last year, I got a few bag organisers and they were all like standing straight up. And what happened was it would actually kind of like flip my bag outwards like that. I'm not sure if you guys can see it properly, but it would kind of make my bag jut out like that. And it really just made it look really ugly, and I didn't like it. And I think it was also damaging the leather as well, either stretching it or just creating marks. And so I didn't want to use that. So now I've just finally found one that is tapered like this. So in terms of the bag organizer helping the Birkin keep its shape, tick. 100%, it is so good at helping it keep its shape. When I store my Birkins, when I'm not using them, I pull in the tabs. And then I put this over. And I kind of let it sit there. So what happens is, you can see that the tabs bring this really close together, and then what happens is this kind of just like falls on itself. This droops, and here bends downwards and it falls on itself. And so over the 2 years that I've had this bag, I've noticed it's actually getting worse. The slouchiness is getting worse and worse. That's not a design flaw of the bag. It's not a negative thing about the bag, it's just how it's been designed, and it also comes down to the leather as well. The leather for this is, I think it's Togo leather, or Yes, I think this is Togo leather and this is Clemence leather. So Clemence is a lot heavier, but it's also a lot thicker. Togo leather is more durable, so it's not, so Clemence is very, it's softer, but it's thicker, and it's a little bit more delicate, so it scratches just a tiny bit easier. Togo leather is more durable, but it is thinner, and it's lighter, so it's better on bigger bags. But because it's thinner, it loses its shape a little bit. This bag, even though I've only had it for 6 months, I'm really not that worried about it losing its shape, because it will hold it a little bit longer than the Togo leather. But yeah, essentially that just comes down to the type of leather, and it is slouching a little bit. So the bag organizer is really, really good for keeping its shape. And now that I'm talking about it, I kind of think that maybe what I might do is I will, when I'm storing my bags, just use this to keep its shape, and then when I come to using it, I'll take it out. Now the reason that I am kind of leaning towards not using it is because, and I'll show you now without stuffing this back in, is because when I'm carrying the bag and I don't really move it, it's okay. But once I start using it and I start kind of like having it on the crook of my arm, I go out, I pull this out and I grab stuff, what I'm noticing is, look, I just did it, and can you see that the sides here are actually coming out? I'm not sure if you can see it properly, but you can see, if I just tilt it very slightly, you can see here that the side is jutting out already. Now, that's because the bag organizer is slightly too wide. So what happens is when you go and use it, you know, when you open it, close it, open it, close it, can you see it's now really pushed out the sides there? Hasn't really done it on this side, but this side is very, very prominent. You can see it's pushed it out. And I don't like that look. I know a lot of people wear their Birkins with the bat wing look, and I'll show you guys what I mean on this bag. So they wear their Birkins like this, where they have the straps completely out on the sides, or the what do you call, like the gussets on the side completely out, and you've got this kind of like bat wing look. Now, I personally hate that look. I don't like it at all, and I love the shape, the classic shape that the Birkin is in, which is just those straight, clean, flat lines on the side, and I don't like that. So, that being said, that's kind of one thing that's pissing me off about these bag organizers. The other thing that is really kind of getting on my kind of like bad side about these organizers is that they're actually, because they haven't been designed specifically for Birkins, I think they might be pushing the leather out a little too much and causing a bit of damage and denting. So I'm going to see if I can show you guys. So on here, you can't see it because the leather is, you can see it in this light. Can you see that dent there? This is actually a pretty big dent, and that's actually caused by the bag organizer corner pushing against the back of the leather. So it's happening on this side, this dent, and it's also happening on this side here. And it also happens on the front as well. I don't think the front is as obvious, but I think you might, yep, right here. Can you see that? And also right there, right here. It's denting the leather because it is just too big. And I think that these bag organizers would be perfect if they were like a centimeter shorter, and then also like a centimeter lower as well. And I think they would be perfect. Now, I have tried using the 30 in the 35, but what happens is that it just ends up sliding around in the 35. And so then when I'm kind of like moving or walking, what ends up happening is that one side gets like pushed out even worse like that, because like I might have my bag like slightly tilted and the whole bag organizer just like slides down and pushes the side out, which is so bad. So yeah, definitely very wary about this. The thing is though, it is 100% helping me keep the shape of my bags so well. I just noticed a huge difference between having it like without a bag organizer, this slouchiness, and having that bag organizer in there, keeping its like line straight and everything. It's just, it does literally look a lot better. But I suppose there are pillows out there and like, you know, other things that I can buy to help with that. But yeah, I wanted to kind of share this with you guys, my kind of woes with the bag organizer. Now, the more I talk about it, I mean, on camera in this lighting, I think it's like the dents are very obvious and they are maybe a little bit exaggerated. Not 100% decided yet, but I definitely am kind of on the negative about wanting to keep this bag organizer for my Birkins, especially because these bags cost like $20,000. I don't want, well, actually $16,000. I got that one for $16,800 and I got this one for $16,200. I don't really want to ruin the leather because yes, Hermes might have leather restoration services, but I don't really want to be using them, you know, in the first 5 years of buying this bag. So that's pretty much it for kind of reviewing these bag organizers and showing you where I'm kind of at. I'm leaning towards not keeping them because now that I'm talking, I kind of realized that I can use, there are special bag pillows out there for Birkins and stuff, like shaped in a trapezium, that I can definitely go and buy to keep its shape. So maybe not worth keeping, but if you guys are interested, let me know in the comments below if you are interested, because I don't really want to just throw these away. These were like $40 each, not cheap. So if you guys are interested, maybe you might have a bag that's 35 centimeters width that might be suitable for you, you know, save you 40 bucks. I'm happy to give it away. Let me know if you're interested. So there's the 35 centimeters and also the 30 that's in here as well. Now in terms of organization, I'm just going to pull this out and just show you guys what I've been doing. Not very much different to how I normally organize my bag, but I do have to say I love a bag organizer, and I think that I am going to spend a little bit more effort to find a bag organizer that's more suitable for my Birkins, because I do love how organized this lets me be, rather than having things like spread out across the bottom of my bag, which actually doesn't help because the leather's so soft. You saw the denting of the bag organizer. The same thing happens when I have tons of stuff in the bag as well. They slide around and they create dents, and it's just not good. So a bag organizer is actually something I want to stick with. But in terms of how I keep myself organized, I have the raincoat for my Hermes bags in this back pocket here. Then I have my Bastia coin purse, which houses my cash. I have my Dior card holder, which houses my credit cards and membership cards in the front two pockets. Then I have tissues here, and I have my hand sanitizer. Then I have my pouch, which has my car keys so that it doesn't scratch anything, and it also houses my electronics, so like earpods, phone charging cable. Then I have another pouch, which is my Chanel pouch, and I put my cosmetics in here. So whether that's the perfume that I'm wearing for the day, my lipstick that I'm wearing for the day, touch-up powder, concealer, foundation, that goes in there. Underneath here, I keep a snack. So I have cookies. Always keep a snack. Don't know when you're going to be peckish. And last but not least, I have my Chanel hand cream at the bottom, which, geez, the Chanel hand cream, which is absolutely incredible. I love this. I don't really have any words to describe it. It's just a really, really nice hand cream, and I think definitely a good purchase on my part. So that is pretty much everything in my bag. I don't really keep a lot. I think for some people this could be a lot, but I definitely have room for more. And if I had just kind of put all these in this bag with no bag organizer, first of all, the bottom would sag, which is not good, and also it would just create kind of like dents. Like it would just make the leather like misshapen and stuff. You can't really see much like that, but like it would just create ugly dents in the leather. So yeah, and also, yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys are interested in me doing a giveaway for these, and also let me know if you guys know any kind of bag organizers that are really good for Birkins. Let me know, because I would love to see them. I know that there is one that's out there called 7RP. I'm gonna be honest, guys, it's just way too expensive. It's like 1,000 Australian dollars. They're 500 euros, and I just, for 500 euros, I could buy a Dior watch. I could buy a, you know, a Louis Vuitton watch. I could buy a pouch. I could buy a Chanel pouch. I could buy so much with it, you know. I could actually go on a holiday for 500 euros. It's just not worth it for me. It's just way too expensive. So if you guys have any other alternatives, please do let me know. Really, really appreciate it. But otherwise, that is it for my video. In summary, loving the organization of the bag organizer, but unfortunately, I think the bag organizers with my bags are just not matching up. It's just not doing it for me. It's denting the leather, and yeah, it's just not good. But it is keeping the shape of my bags really well. So pros and cons, I guess. But yeah, pretty much that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am completely out of sunlight now. You can probably see in the back window, the back mirror, that the windows are losing light. So I am going to sign off now. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.